Hi, in this video we're going to talk about the role of manganese in plant culture. Manganese, as you may be aware, is a micronutrient. Micronutrients are still required still needed for plant growth, so they are considered essential. Manganese is one of the second most required elements by plants next to iron. Let's talk about manganese deficiency. Manganese deficiency appears in the newer leaves of the plants. So if we take a look at this calibrachoa, it's on the new growth, and what it typically looks like is the leaf itself will turn yellow, and then the veins between will be a dark green. Now it looks very similar to iron deficiency, but the difference with manganese is you may also get some sunken tan spots between the veins. And that's what it basically looks like. Now what causes deficiency is manganese is tied in very closely to pH. So as the pH of your growing media goes up, manganese deficiency tends to show up because the manganese is hard for the plant to take up. So ideally you want your pH range in your growing media to be between 5.5 to 6.2. You start exceeding 6.5, manganese is very difficult for the plant to take up. Other things that could cause would be competition. So for instance, iron, if we're putting on iron chelate fertilizers, the iron will compete with the uptake of manganese, so it can induce actually manganese deficiency. Other things to look at would be your fertilizer application rate. We keep in mind that most fertilizers have a complete nutrient package, so if we decrease our overall application rate, we're also decreasing the rate of manganese we're applying to the crop. Manganese toxicity, basically what that looks like is it appears on the older leaves of the plant, so it can show up as either basically a leaf margin, so around the leaf perimeter itself, you could actually see some browning of the tissue, or what we call necrosis, or sometimes it'll appear on the tips of the leaves. And occasionally with manganese toxicity, we'll also see some brown, kind of reddish brown flecking spots on the older leaves as well. Now again, what causes that, it tends to tie in a lot with pH. So if your pH is running below 5.5 in your growing media, sometimes the plants take up excess amounts because it's more soluble. Other things to look at would be your overall fertilizer application rate. Sometimes we want to increase our rates to green up our plants, but we also increase the rate of micronutrients. So if that is happening, again, because of the similarity between iron and manganese, just because you see these symptoms does not guarantee it's one or the other. The best thing to do would be to test your growing media and certainly your tissue to find out which problem's actually occurring. And the last thing is manganese, how would you actually supply it? Well, again, you look at your fertilizer application rate. You may want to increase it to bring up your manganese level, because usually most fertilizers have enough in them. If that's not the case, you can always look at a micronutrient package where you have a complete package that includes all the micros and apply that at recommended rates. Thank you.
For more information, visit our website, follow us on social media.